I'm here at the Metropolitan Museum at the exhibition, The Emperor's Private Paradise, Treasures from the Forbidden City, where we're seeing many objects that have never been publicly seen before, ever. And this is Bonnie Burnham. She's president of the World Monuments Fund, which is involved in a very long and complicated restoration project of the pavilions in the Forbidden City. Bonnie, can you tell us something about when this all got started, why you got involved, and what exactly you're doing?
Fine, I'd love to. We got started working in the Forbidden City around the year 2000. At that point, we'd had a couple of small projects in China, and we wanted to do something much more important, make the biggest contribution we could. And we were directed by scholars and experts to the Forbidden City, and eventually asked if we could think about restoring the pavilion called Wanqing Sai, the studio of exhaustion after diligent service,
which you may be in a state of when you finish doing that service.
which the Emperor, the Qianlong Emperor, envisioned as a place where he could relax away from the court life and enjoy the arts. It was a theater pavilion, actually.
Yes.
But that was part of an entire garden complex which he intended for his after emperorship, when he would be able to retreat from the onerous burdens of public life and surround himself with the things that he loved the most, including rockeries, including pictures of his family from earlier times. And he had in his court an European artist by the name of Castiglione, who had a big influence on his life and his artistic life by bringing Western ideas to the Chinese court, especially trump cards.
Give us some idea of the scope of the project. What are the kinds of things you have to do? Why have these objects that we see in this exhibition never been on public display before?
The Qianlong Garden consists of 27 pavilions, and all of them are packed with magnificent interior decoration, some of which is permanently installed, but also including objects which we began to rediscover as we began to think about restoring all these pavilions. None of these things have ever been seen by anyone before.
And why is that?
The objects behind me are part of a two-story pavilion installed there. It's a throne with a showcase for smaller objects. And when this exhibition is completed, the pavilion's restoration will also be completed. This will be reinstalled and will never leave the Forbidden City again. So this exhibition is a fantastic opportunity for people to see an aspect of Chinese court life that was really very private. And at the same, it's a great beau geste of the Chinese government and Palace Museum to allow these objects to travel. And that's a thank you in return for a lot of experience that they've gained by dealing with Western museums.
And once these pavilions are restored and the objects restored to them, how will the public be able to get access? These have never been open to the public before, and you said, I believe, that some limited access will be available. How will that work?
The restoration will go on until 2018. Wanqing Sai is already open to the public, but you have to write to the Forbidden City and ask for permission to visit. But groups are taken there every day. There will also, when the entire garden is open, it will be open on a relatively limited basis because of the small size of the spaces. But anyone will be able to obtain tickets and write in order to visit. There will also be an educational facility within the Qianlong Garden for people who are not able to get into the pavilions to be able to see some of these objects. As a result of this exhibition, now the Palace Museum is thinking about putting some of these things on permanent display.
Really? Well, now that I've just gotten back from China last fall, it looks like I have a reason to revisit again very soon. Thank you, Bonnie. It's been very interesting, and I look forward to seeing the fruits of your work.
Thank you.